Small amount of niceness. All right, so I've got 2 timers set up. All right, let's start. Breath in. Exhale, let's roll down, dropping the crown of the head to the floor. Scoop up the tummy and coming back up. Shoulders back, again, breath in. Exhale. And coming up. And let's just do one more. Rolling down. And making your way back up. All right, let's go wide feet. And take your hands on your hips and we're going to hinge forward. So flat back, sending your hips to the back of the room and come up. So core on, tip forward from the hips and come back up. Take your hands behind your back and open that chest. Let's do 3 more. 3, 2, all right, one more. 1, hinge forward, come back up. Take the hands behind your head. Now push the elbows back. All right, hinge forward again and come back up. Do that again. Hinge, we're going to add on and come back up. Do one more. Flat back forward, hold it there. Left hand reaches out past that right foot. Bring it back, open up those elbows and stand up. All right, hinge forward, elbows are open. Right hand reaches, bring it back behind the head and up. We're going to do 2 more each side. Keep those elbows open. Reach past even further. Bring it back. So with each reach past the foot, I want you to try and go a little bit further. In and come back up. All right, one more. Hinge forward, reach further past. Bring it in and up. Elbows back. Hinge forward, reaching past. Bring it in and up. All right. Side bends, reach up and over. Reach up and over. Okay. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Release. Okay, we're going to come down into a hip flexor stretch. So kneeling on that left knee. Right. Squeeze your glute, tuck. Hand up. Right hand to the floor. Side bend over. And come up. Reach back behind you. Go again. Side bend to the right. Up. Reach back behind you. We'll do one more. Over. Up and reaching back behind you. Release, taking the leg out to the side. So as open as you can, lean into it and just hold. Tuck, tucking the tailbone under. All right, release a bit. Now bring the foot about 25 degrees forward. Lean into it again and tuck. Bring it back in a little bit more, over and tuck, lean into it more. So I want you to really feel the stretch through this left hip. Someone's just trying to get in. Colin. And then last one, back to the first position. Lean into it. So walk that right foot out a little bit more, leaning all the way forward. Taking the hands to the floor. Lift up that left knee and just gently press your pelvis to the floor, release. Press your hips down, release. Hips down, release. Hips, release. Do 2 more. This is slow. 1 more. Now I want you to turn the right toes out and let's just move side to side. Lean to the right, bring it back. Lean to the right, bring it back. 4, 3, 2, 1. Now I want you to move, turn the toes forward. I want you to move to the right and then forward, lean into it. So moving over, opening that right knee. Then we pivot on those left toes. I'll show you side on. So we're moving to the side, pivot forward. Move to the side, pivot forward. So it's a side and forward movement. Do 2 more to the right. Bring it in and forward. To the right. Bring it in and forward. Dropping that left knee back to the floor. Bring the right knee in. Let's change sides. So left leg forward. Squeezing that right glute, tucking. Right hand up, left hand to the floor. Side bend to your left. And up and reaching back. Again. Side bend. Up. Reaching back. And reaching back. All right, taking this left leg out to the side and let's lean into it, hold and just tuck. Release, bring it back, bring it a little bit forward, lean into it and tuck. So we missed out on doing triceps on Tuesday night, so we're going to do what we missed on Tuesday night. But I've got 2 intense lots of abs for you tonight. Bring it in, go a little bit more forward and tuck. Bring it in and then back to the front, really leaning into it. All right, so we're picking up that right knee. And we're pressing our hips, our pelvis to the floor. 6, 5. Slow and controlled. This isn't a fast, jerky movement. 3, 2, 1. Now turning those toes open, move to the left and bring it back. Lean into it and back. Lean, lean. Do 2 more. Lean, lean, turn the toes forward again. So we're going to lean to the left and open up that left knee. Then we're pivoting forward. Move to the left, rock forward. Move to the left, rock forward. 3 more. Left, forward. 2 more. Left, forward and 1 more to the left. And forward, dropping that left knee to the floor, taking that, oh sorry, that would be your right knee, taking that back. All right, so I want you to bring your right leg forward again. Lift up that left leg. All right, so now hold it there. I'm going to move it into a pigeon pose. So just holding it, hands to the inside, sink down into it. So I'm dropping my left hip, my groin to the floor, twist up, now hold it there. Now dropping your left hip to the floor again. Bring it back, drop that left knee to the floor, bring that right leg through, slide the left leg back behind you. Now just stay up tall because we're not completely warmed up. I just want to loosen up through our hips, etc. We will stretch our glutes again at the end. If you can drop a little bit without overstretching, overdoing it. All right, release, push back up, take that right leg back, bring yourself up into an up stretch, pushing your heels into the floor. Now as you bring that forward, left leg comes forward. All right, pressing your hips to the floor. So you should be feeling a stretch through the front of the left hip, perhaps a right hip, perhaps left inner thigh, back of thigh, and turning the toes out, slightly moving yourself, actually do a twist first, and now I want you to drop that right hip down towards the floor. It's only a small movement, the hip's not going to the floor, just move in that general direction. Bring it back to the front, drop that right knee to the floor, bringing that left leg through to move into your pigeon pose. Just stay with straight arms, lengthening that right leg back behind you. Little bend into those elbows if it feels okay for you. And come back up, taking that left leg back, you are back up into an up stretch again, pushing the heels into the floor. Come down onto your knees, forearms to the floor, exhale, tuck, opening up into that lower back. Release, do 2 more, tuck, release, and 1 more. Release, flip onto your back. Now, we're going to do 4 rounds of 4 exercises. 50 seconds first round, 40 seconds, 30 seconds, 20 seconds. First exercise. Now, if you want to keep your feet to the floor, you can. You'll lengthen the arms and legs back. Now, the full exercise, and we'll change the start leg each round. Right leg lengthens as the arms go back. Now, as you bring that leg in, left leg lengthens and the arms go down. So you've got back, everything's working at the same time. Okay, that's as difficult as it gets. All right, 50 seconds of that. Starting in 10 seconds. So just start either feet on the floor, you're working the arms, or you are bringing your legs to tabletop. All right, good to go. 1 leg, all right, and then they change, the arms come down by your side as you alternate the legs, keeping your back down on the floor. So I want you to go to the easier option if your back is arching and you are feeling it in your lower back. So inhale as 1 leg lengthens away, exhale as you bring the arms forward. So inhale, arms back, exhale, arms forward. Now you don't have to do the full 50 seconds, but aim to. Now you do get 15 seconds break between each exercise. Now the next round, whatever leg you started with, I want you to start with the other one. Okay, so you're going to go into a Russian twist. No weights required. You can go the harder option with your feet up. Feet up or down, whatever suits you. Now fingertips to floor, fingertips to floor. Twist, twist. Pelvis stays still, rib cage rotates, twists. Now we are over into a hover next, but we have 15 seconds to make our way there. Oh, no, I actually am going to set up my timer wrong. Keep going. I've set you up for 40 seconds. 3, 2, no, keep going for 10 more because that was only 40 seconds. Damn it. Damn it. I'll just reset it for each one. 3, 2, 1. Okay, have your break. All right, so come over into a hover on your forearms. What you're going to do, all you're going to do is tap your knees to the floor, lift. Tap your knees to the floor, lift. Otherwise, hands and knees alternate extending a leg. Tap, tap. Now, even if you are staying on your knees, I would like you to come down onto your forearms. Holding your core tight. Now, the next one's inner plank. Alternating legs. All right, you have 20 seconds to go. And that would be 10. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay. Next one. I shall leave front on. Plank. Knee cross, side, back. Knee cross, back to the first side, back. So it's to cross to the opposite side, back to your side and back. Alternate your sides. If you're on your hands and knees, cross a leg over behind you, cross a leg over behind you. Okay, you've got 50 seconds starting now. Knee cross, sweep it over, back. Cross, sweep it over, back. Cross, back. Cross, back. So that is the end of round 1. Cross, cross. Keep your shoulders over your wrists, no matter whether you are on your knees or in a plank. You have 10 seconds. All right, you've got one more each side, I reckon. Finish it evenly. Round 1 down. Okay, so flip over. You are back onto your back. So remember, if you started with your right leg extending and arms going behind, now you'll do the other side. All right, 3, 2, 1. 40 seconds. Keep your back down, keep your navel drawn through to the mat. Three, 2, 1. All right, so we're sitting up in the twisting position. No, I'm going to let my cat staring in at me. Okay, so you're good to go. All right, so we're either feet on the floor, twist, twist, or feet up off the floor. I can't look at his little face. All right, go. He does have a doggy door to walk in. He's just being lazy. It's like he's saying, I've got my mum wrapped around my little paw. She'll do whatever I want, which is basically true. So we've got our break as we move into a hover. 5, 2, 1. Move yourself. There you go. He's walking around to the doggy door. Okay, you have 8 seconds. Get yourself into position, whether you are on your hands and knees extending or full hover, tap. Tap. And then when you lift the knees, lock them out. Keep drawing navel through the spine. You have 10 seconds. 5, 2, 1. Take your 15-second break. Pull back if you need to. We are in the plank or quad crossing behind. All right, 4, 3, 2, and take off. 1. All right, knee cross, side, back. Cross it over to opposite arm, back. Cross, open, back. Keeping your shoulders over your wrists. Cross, so cross to the side, back. Cross, cross, side, back. 10 seconds. Cross, keeping navel drawn through to spine. Keeping a strong center. Make sure you finish on the correct side. 2 rounds down. We are moving into 30 seconds. Okay, on your back. All right, so we're back to our extending, and you are going now. Just looking at the ceiling or tucking the chin slightly to look at those knees. All right, hug the knees in. Come up sitting, ready for the next one. Russian twist. Feet up or down. And starting now. Keep your feet on the floor if you feel this in your back. If you've got your feet on the floor and it's feeling a little bit easy, take your feet up off the floor. Eight seconds, and we move into our hover. 2, 1, move into your hover. Hands and knees, or forearms and knees, or your hover, and we are starting now. Tap, tap. Tuck the tailbone slightly, looking straight down between those hands. You are over halfway. Two, one. All right, make your way into your plank position, or you're on your hands and knees and crossing that leg behind you. All right, you've got 5 seconds. 3, 2, go, 1. All right, knee in, oops, cross, open and back. We've only got one more round to go. Knee, cross, back. We may not get through everything I've planned. And you've got one more round, 20 seconds of each. Then we're going to move to lower body. All right, so back to tabletop. Hands to the ceiling, let that lower back sink to the floor, and go. Back down, draw the navel through the spine. All right, are you ready? Sitting position. All right, feet up or down, and we are twisting. All right, these last couple, I've only got a 10-second break on, but we'll be fine with that. 3, 2, 1. Forearms, either knees extending a leg, or full hover, and tap down, tap down. Shuffle back, plank, straight arms, long body, or on your hands and knees, crossing that leg behind you. All right, knee cross, open and back. Keeping shoulders over wrists. Take a break if you need to. That was a tough ab set. Last one. To your knees, pull back. All right, that time is no longer required. Coming all the way down onto your tummy, feet hip width apart, Forearms to the floor, just a half cobra. So I want you to engage shoulder blades. So lengthen the neck, shoulder blades drawn together and down. Push up. Now push the forearms into the floor. Pull your tummy in. Tuck the tailbone. Release down. Do 2 more of those. So engage shoulder blades. Push up. Tummy in. Tuck. And release. 1 more. Engage shoulder blades. Push up, pushing into the floor. Tummy in. Tuck. Full cobra. Release. Push up and back. Grab that mini band and pop it on over your knees. Now we are going to stay on our back for the next couple of rounds. And I want you to grab 1 dumbbell. Grab both your dumbbells close at hand actually. Just in case, you might feel like extra resistance. Now come down onto your back. Now we are working in, continuing like I did the other night, 40 seconds with a 20-second hold. All right. And start, no, I did drop everything in water recently and it doesn't really want to work. All right. So we're just going to start in bridges. Feet hip width apart. I'm just going to set this up as we start. Lift your hips. Lift your hips. Lift, lift, lift. Keep going. And all right, let's do 10 more and we'll pretend that was 40 seconds. All right, up and hold. Holding. Pushing the knees open. Nothing's working for me. I'm just going to put a plain old timer on and do it like we used to in the old days. 2, 1, come down. All right, pushing the knees open again. All right, up, 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 up. Squeeze and lift, squeeze and lift. That was just my washing machine, not my timer. Up. This is the real one. The first one was a practice one. All right, we have about 12 seconds. We're going to hold up. We're going to tuck in 8, 2, stay up and hold. All right, holding it there. Hold, hold, hold. Squeeze, tuck, push the knees open against the resistance. All right, in 4, 3, 2, 1, drop your bottom roll onto your right side. Prop up, do a clam. Now you just have to trust me with the timer. Knee up, up. Pushing up against the resistance of the band. We've got 40 seconds of active, 20-second hold. Keep it going, you've got 20 seconds to go. Oh, can you feel it? I can. All right, 8, 7, hold it up. Tuck the tailbone and just hold. Now we're not tipping back through this top hip. Push it forward. Push the knee up higher. Now, when I say in 8 seconds, you're going to flip back over onto your back and go back to the bridges. 3, 2, 1, go. Knees open, feet wide, up, up. Then we're going to go to the other side for clams. Up, up. Keep going. All right, 10 seconds. I'm going to take you a little bit longer so I can get it to an even, easier to read. All right, 5, 4, 3, 2. Keep it up on 1. Tuck the tailbone. Push those knees open. You're holding for 20 seconds. Then we're going to drop down, flip onto the left side and do the right side plank. All right, 5. Bottom down, flip onto the left side. Go up. Push up against the resistance of the band. Keep hip on top of hip. Push it. Really work against the resistance of the band. Exhale up. Exhale up. All right, holding it up, tuck. Might have been more than 40 seconds. We're back onto our backs. All right, 10 more seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1, release. Back on your back. All right, grab your dumbbell, pop it on your hips. All right. So we're back, same thing, up and hold. Feels good, doesn't it? All right, knees up. Not knees up, hips up. Squeeze the glutes as you lift. Push the knees open against the band. Up. All right, you have 10 seconds. 2, all right, you're staying up on 1. Up, holding. Push the knees open. 10 to go. Tuck. Okay, down, flip over onto that right side. Okay, so you can, and if you want to, add a little bit more resistance and add that dumbbell to your clam, just because we can. 40 seconds. All right, 10 to go. 2, and you are holding. Tuck the tailbone, keep that there, let the leg take the weight. If you're not using the weight, you're tucking against the resistance of the band. 10 seconds. 3, 2, 1, you're back onto your back. Bridges again, go up. 10 seconds. And hold. Tuck the tailbone. Push the knees open. 8 seconds. Push the knees open more. Lift again. Release. Come down. Flip over onto that left side. And let's go. 40 seconds. Clam. Push up against the resistance of the band. I know it's getting in. But the good news is the band is coming off. The bad news is we're not finished. Up. 10 seconds, I reckon. And 5, we've got the hold. Hold it, tuck the tailbone. Try and stay strong there. Push up against the resistance of that band. You've got 10 seconds. You've got 5. Is it burning? Mine is. 3, 2, and 1. Release. Put the dumbbell down. Take the band off. As I said, it's not over. It's not over. Feet wide. Turn your toes out. All right. Bottom up and down. Lift. Lift. I'm going back to try and fix this timer. Up and up. 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 And I have it. And up and hold, hold. Hold, hold, hold. And release. Okay, grab your dumbbell. Okay, feet wide, you're going up for a bridge again. And go up. Up. Squeezing it up, feet are wide, knees are wide. So toes are turned out, knees are turned out. Squeeze it. Seven seconds. All right, we're up and holding. Tuck the tailbone. Ten seconds, and we're going to flip down. We're going to turn ourselves over onto that right side again. 1, and release. I'll just swap ends. All right. Come down. So pop the dumbbell down by that knee. Now we're going to do the little small neck squares. So I want you to bring the knee forward an inch, up an inch, back an inch, down an inch, like you're drawing a square with your knee. Go. It's a really small movement and it does not rest down on that bottom knee. Now, what I want you to do is push that top hip forward as well. Right, you have 10 seconds to go. Now we are not going to hold this time, but we are going to do 20 seconds of pulses. Hold it there, lift, lift. Push that top hip slightly forward. over. And back down onto your back. Wide legs for your bridges. All right, go. Up, halfway down. Up, halfway down. Exhale up. So we hold again at the top. Let's pulse it instead of hold. Keep the knees wide, keep the toes wide. Oh, I didn't start it. I don't know what happened. It's my phone playing up. All right, let's just do 5 more. 5, halfway down. 3, 2, all right, go up, hold the 20 seconds. It's on, I promise. You are pulsing at the top or you are holding at the top. God, you can't take me anywhere. You can't trust me. All right, flip down onto that right side. Bring the legs up to right angles. Popping that dumbbell on that right knee this time. And we are going into our little square. So lift it up. Push that hip forward. Forward, up. Keep pushing that forward, because if you start to dip back, you're not going to get into that glute as well. There's no more bridges after this, which is good, I think. We are going to stand up for a couple of leg ones, and then we will return to the floor. This, I can't believe how quick this class is going. Up and hold, pulsing. I still want to do the triceps. Up, up. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Come up standing. Now I think I might get rid of the timer because I cannot be trusted with it. Let's just count. Now we're going to do a good morning. Now you can take the hands behind the head and hinge forward. So it is with your flat back. See, I've got the flat back and I'm sending my hips to the back of the room. Otherwise, you can hold a dumbbell in front of your chest and same thing, hinge forward. Now, if you have a back problem, you must be careful with this version. All right, let's go for 12s. Inhale forward, exhale up. Now we are hinging. Inhale forward, exhale up. Feet are wider than hips, as wide as your mat, if not wider. 7 to go. 3, 2, 1. Bring the weight down and go. Squat. So down, squeeze the glutes as you come up. So your hips go back as you tip forward into this squat. Squeeze hips forward as you come up. 7 to go. Breathing out. 8, 9, 10. Into the chest, hinge forward, up, squat, hinge. So the only thing, we're transitioning the dumbbell from our chest to dropping down. If you're not using a dumbbell, keep them behind your head because it keeps good posture. All right, 7 to go. 6, 3, last one. Guess what? Split ones. Take that right foot forward. You can bring the feet a little bit more narrow this time, so go hip width apart, right foot forward, hinge forward. So you can soften into that left knee. Focus is on the right leg, sending the right glute to the back of the room. This left foot is not going to move when we move into our next exercise. 7 more. Inhale forward, exhale up, squeezing the glutes. Two more. One more. Take that dumbbell into that right hand. So this is called a split squat. It's not a lunge. My left foot is just slightly behind. So you can see how the arms are going to transition for the combo. All right, 6 to go. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Chest. Hinge forward. Stand up tall, right hand. Hinge forward. Just be careful you don't drop that. 3. If you want to, you can keep it down on that right side the whole time. I'll keep it there. 5. It actually feels quite good. 6, 7, 8. I like the weight on my chest because it brings a little bit more core into it. 11. Last one. 12. Finish with your split squat. Bring that right foot in so we have the same width. Left leg goes forward. Dumbbell up to the chest. Hinge forward. Or your hands are behind your head. Or straight down by your side. Or clasp behind your chest. You just want to keep good posture. So if you're doing this with your dumbbell, you must have your flat back. We have 5 more here. Squeeze the glute as you come up. 4, squeeze up. 3, 2, 1. Left hand and squat. 6, 8. 2 more. 12. So you can either keep the hand there, hinge forward, stand up, split squat. Or chest and transitioning with each movement. Just be careful. 4, 5. So focus is left leg this time. 8, 9, 10. We have 2 more. And last one, 12. Yay. All right, let's hit the floor. I think I will stick with counting. I think it could be safer. What do you think? No, I'm going to change it. All right. Now, let's lay on our back. We're going to do triceps. Okay. All right, you're good to go on your back. Take the dumbbells up over your... So just feet on the floor. We're focusing on triceps. All right, 20-second hold to start the movement. All right, so now So you're going to drop those dumbbells to your forehead, flatten your back. We're just holding it here. Let your back sink into the floor. Draw your tummy in. Those dumbbells are almost touching your forehead. Don't rest them there. Now we're moving slowly up. Open the arms if you can, so you're bringing the weights to the temples. You breathe out as you take them up. All right, now the next one is a bit harder. Bring the weights together, take them back behind you, bend the arms so the weights are almost on the floor. This one's tough as. Then we're going to extend out on that angle. Back down, tummy in, and go. Extend out, back into the crown of the head. Now, of course, if two dumbbells are too strong, you go to one dumbbell. If that's too strong, go to a lighter one. Don't go to none, because that will do absolutely nothing. Now, the good news is we are going to put one dumbbell down for the next one. Two, one. All right, one dumbbell down. Grab it with your palms up. Now, I'm just going to start that again. All right, take the arms back behind you even further. So almost resting on the floor. So soft elbows. Take the arms straight up, all the way back to the floor behind you, straight up. So it's still bending. You're moving, a little bit more movement. The palms, the hands are in a different position. Breathing out. Two and one. Make your way up, standing with one dumbbell. All right. Bring that right elbow up high and just hold. And from there, we're going to kick back. Five. And go. I haven't got time for my second round of abs. Breathe out as you kick that arm back. Eighteen seconds. And 10. Oh, whose triceps are burning? All right, other side. Throw that arm up and hold. Ready to kick back. You are halfway. 4. Now choose one dumbbell or both. Go up, go down the back of your head and hold. Elbows bent. I might as well finish with another tricep. That was going to be your last one, but we haven't got time for abs, so let's just stay with this. Executive decision made by me. Up. I am the boss here since no one can argue with me. Kind of like the Zoom classes for that reason. I suppose I can't make you do the exercises though. You can rebel, sit down and have a wine and laugh at me. Up, up, up. Oh, 5 seconds, thank Lord. And, all right, just grab one dumbbell, come down onto your back. Let's just do one tummy one because we have 3 minutes left. All right, hold the dumbbell in your hand. Curl up and reach past those knees. Reach to the top. Nine, 10, head down, legs up. All right, lower one leg, bring the other one in towards that dumbbell and change. Now, if you want, you can have your head up. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. I'm going to be such a fibber. 4, 3, 2, 1. Legs vertical, curl up to the feet, halfway back. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Head up or down. Lower one leg or both legs and up. So you can go back to your scissors or doubles. Two more. One more. Feet to the floor, roll up, reach forward, bring it back. 1, let's do 6, 2, 4, 5, one more, 6, pop that dumbbell down. All right, quickly, on your back, glute stretch, right ankle over left knee. I felt like you all wanted me just to push that little bit extra time in. Change sides, because now you've got that little bit harder. That glass of wine, or that chocolate, all that extra yummy stuff that you'd like. All right, let's do a hamstring stretch. Pull it in, flex, bend, straighten again, point, change legs. Point, flex, bend a little, stretch again, point, release, hug the knees in, roll up, come up standing. Let's do a tricep stretch. Right hand down the center of your shoulder blades and pull it down. And up. That went, for me, almost too fast. And up, interlock the hands behind you, your chest is open, arms lifted up as high as you can, and lift, 3, 4, 5, 5 and 6. Release, tuck and press out. Straighten up and reach back. Then straight up to the ceiling. One side, up. Other side, up. Release those hands. Roll down. Bend the knees. Tuck the tailbone under. You have a slow roll up. And I thank you very much for tolerating me.
Thanks, Jeanette. That was great.
Thanks, Jeanette.